There are times when you need to have other people look at the document that you are creating, and there are times when they make suggestions. In order to help and facilitate this, there are ways of actually adding comments to a document. And we can then save it and send it on to someone else for their adjustments. So I'm going to select general considerations to give you an idea of how to go about doing this. There are several ways of actually including a comment. One way of doing this is to simply right-click on the selection. And you'll notice in the ribbon at the top I've had the Review tab open, and there's also Enter a New Comment. So I'm going to choose the new comment here by right-clicking. And there you go. It's now selected, General Considerations. Now, the name of the individual who is leaving a response will actually appear here. And I'm just simply going to say, is this what you intended? And of course, it would be up to them to decide yes or no. So when I save this document and they have an opportunity to open it up, they'll see the comment and they'll be able to reply to it. So if I click on reply, their name would appear here, or your name, depending on who is actually opening this up and responding. So I'm just simply going to type in yes at this point. Of course, this could go on even further, and we could have many, many layers of responses. So let's take a look at the Review tab, because now we have a comment. We could add more comments by selecting something else entirely, or we could even delete it once we've actually decided yes to make the change or no not to make the change. We can jump between the various comments by going to previous or to the next comment. It allows us to go and move through them. Or what we can also do is track the changes. Now remember, every time you put your mouse over something on the ribbon, you're going to get a tooltip that gives you a clearer understanding as to what is intended. So all markups right now, you can see both comments, but I can turn them off if they become distracting, or I can lessen them. So right now I have all markups, but I could choose the simple, which means I only see the little balloon. But when I put my mouse over it, it see the comments. I can click on it and it automatically opens up those particular comments so that I can explore them deeper. The other thing is, if I want, I can actually change this to no markups whatsoever. Now, if you intend to print anything, I strongly recommend that you turn them off, because it will try to print those comments as well. So you definitely want to turn them off. You can also choose just the original document itself and therefore see none of these. And again, this would be perfect when you actually have finalized your document and you want to print it. Of course, you can show markups in different forms. Anything with a check mark is currently active. The balloons can be modified, how you actually perceive them. And of course, there are other options here as well, such as, yeah, I accept that particular one, or no, I don't. So let me just go back to all of these again, and I can either accept or reject. I may decide that I want to reject these decisions that are being made. Okay. And I can also decide that I want to accept certain ones as well. So this is all up to you entirely, how you go about doing this and what choices you're actually making for each and every one of these choices and comments. Fantastic. Now the tracking is turned off by deleting them. And once again, we can jump between them. So I hope this helps a little bit with comments.